Welcome to class. I apologize for the delay. Looks like we're running about 20 minutes behind. We had some extra challenges today that made it a little bit difficult to get the class going, but we are live and ready to go for the next 40 minutes. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sagen. This is English for Health Sciences 125. I want to give a special welcome to everyone who is in class today. Selma, welcome to class. I see you on the chat. Anyone else who is on our stream today, please feel free to type a greeting or some kind of hello into the chat function, and that way I'll know you're here and I can say hi, and then we'll be able to interact a little bit. Oh wow, look at that. Hello everybody. We've got MVP, hello, welcome. Marcelo, welcome. Appreciate it. Laylit, welcome. Glad to see you. Kelly Canela, hello, welcome. Well, this is fun. Out of the box, welcome. All right, so nice to see everybody. And again, apologize for the late start. So for those of you who are taking who are subscribers to the class, I want to give a special welcome. We're glad you're here and thankful that you're joining us today. Today we're going to be reviewing some of the homework we did last time and then doing another reading lesson similar to what we did before. So let's just there we go. All right, here is our unit for the day, English for the Health Sciences 125. And we are going to be doing one of the reading exercises. But first, I wanted to give an introduction for those of you who are not subscribers to the class, an introduction and some information about what this is. So this class is a Smrt live class, as you can see. I'll make this a little bit bigger behind me here. There we go. On our website, smartenglish.com/live, you can see, put that here for you. If you don't have it already, you can see a little bit of what we are, what our curriculum is, who we are, little introduction video to the classes, and then some information about the classes that we have going right now. And you'll see mine down here on the bottom. You'll also see a few other classes by a few other teachers here from the Spokane College of English Language and Canadian College of English Language. We're broadcasting today live from Spokane, Washington. The other one's broadcast from Vancouver, British Columbia, which is in Canada. If you want to register for the class, you can do it here. Click on the class. And you'll get more interaction with the teachers, you'll get some homework, you'll get some tests and quizzes, and that will all be, you'll just get more. It's like special privileges. You also get access to the Smrt curriculum. You can see all these different classes here. You'll see the one that you're specifically signed up for. This is ours, and you'll get to go over, have access to these assignments. Tran Wiz, welcome. See you in class. Thank you for joining us. So like I said, today we are going to go over the homework, which was reading 2-1, Health in the News, Battling Malaria. And I know we had one question from one of the students who is a subscriber registered to the class about sharing homework. So here's what I will do is give just another quick tutorial on how to share homework. So this is homework, the homework assignment. You will get it from your teacher in this form on Google Docs. In order to do the homework and participate with the Smrt curriculum, you will need a Gmail account through Google, and you can use this. Then you can use these features. So you'll get it, and it'll look like this, and it will say View Only up here. So you go to File, Make a Copy in this corner. Click on that. and then it will open. You'll be able to type your answers for the homework. So maybe you say homework answer, blah, 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 whatever you're typing. And then when you're done, you go to the top right corner here, and you click share, and you put the email address of someone, say my email address. There you go, and you put a message and you say, hello, thanks, and then share, and that's it. And then you'll see this yellow message at the top here. It says shared with the person, and that is, it's simple as that to turn in your homework. All right. If you have more questions about that, please feel free to ask. So let's get back to our lesson here. So for those of you who did the homework, thank you for turning it in to me. You will see comments or edits that I made on the homework assignment for you. So again, if you have any more questions of that, please feel free to ask me. All right. So this was the last time's homework. Thank you for those who turned it in. And today we are going to go over this reading exercise and then also make mention to the vocabulary list. So as we're doing the reading, be aware of new vocabulary words. There's a list of words here in this week's unit for things that are useful for the reading that we're doing. The words come from some of the passages and are just really a good way to pick up new vocabulary. So if you come across a word that you don't know, either in this vocabulary list or when you're doing the reading, make note of it, write it down, find the definition. You can research the definition, you can ask someone, you can ask me during the class, or email me to ask me outside of the class if you're registered. And then keep a list of those, and then with the definitions, and then practice remembering those words and incorporating them into your daily practice of English, and that will really, really help build your vocabulary a lot. So to try and help with that, we are going to do another reading exercise. So this one, reading 2-2, health in the news, laser tumor removal. So this is, you see down below here, it says the fight against cancer. We see these Live Strong bracelets, which we know we associate with cancer awareness. It's like helping people to know and be active in cancer care and cancer treatment, cancer research. So today, that gives us clues what kind of reading we might be doing. And this word tumor is a good word to know before we go too much farther. There are a lot of different kinds of tumors. And what it means is just like your body has some growth going on it that it is not normal, not natural, like a bump that grows maybe under your skin or on one of your organs or anywhere in your body. And oftentimes those tumors have cancer in them. Cancer is an awful disease. It's like basically uncontrolled growth of cells that make these tumors, and then eventually it kills people. So today we're looking at a news article about laser tumor removal. So we click the link here, and this takes us to, where are we at? Waiting for our internet to load. Sorry. Maybe we should put on the monkey music while it loads. Nope. What? Okay. We'll try again. This looks better. Looks like it's working. Just in case. Hmm. I am sorry this is taking so long. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. This is good news. There we go. Oh, wow. This is a long article today. All right, so we will get through as much of this article as we can. So this is going to be just a little bit more reading than we usually do, but that's all right. For those of you who are very ambitious and signed up for the subscription, you can take more time to read through it. For everyone else, we will get through as much as we do today. All right, so this article, using lasers to treat kidney and liver tumors. This is a news story that was broadcast over the radio or in a podcast. And we'll see the way it's written, again, is a little bit different. So we'll get to look at a little bit different style of we'll get to look at a little bit different style of writing and of communication. So this is like last time we were looking specifically at newspaper writing. So we'll see this is similar, but since it's a transcript, like written down words of something that someone spoke, it will read a little bit differently. All right. We'll make it nice and big so everyone can see. So what I will do, I will start and read the first section. If anyone has questions, please type them into the chat feature, and I will do my best to answer them. I will give you a little bit of time after I read it to read through it yourself, and if you have any words or phrases that you don't know, then you can just type them into the chat. When I'm looking like this, that's what I'm doing, is checking the chat, and then we will address them in class. So to start, it looks like we have two different narrators that are introducing themselves. So I'll read it from their perspective. This is Science in the News in VOA Special English. I'm Faith Lapidus. And I'm Bob Doherty. Today we will tell about a new cancer treatment and a study of the disease malaria. We will tell about the possibility of drier conditions in many populated areas, and we'll explain how cutting down on wasted food could lead to energy savings. This seems like it's not accurate. Here we go. I think that first paragraph is from a different reading. So I'll start here. Sorry, I apologize. Starting at the top again. Doctors at the Mayo Clinic, that's the name of a hospital and a research university in the United States. It's very, very prestigious, means like very, it's well known, it's famous for being very good. Doctors at the Mayo Clinic are using a process known as MRI-guided laser ablation to fight kidney and liver tumors. They are said to be among the first American doctors to use the process against cancers. All right, so right in this first paragraph, we have one very difficult word already. This word here, ablation. So if you come across a word like this and you don't know it, a couple things you can do. One, you can use Google Translate. You can look it up online. You can look it up in a dictionary. I think it's best to use some kind of dictionary function rather than translating the word, because sometimes words translate differently, and when you're learning a new language, it's good to focus on staying in that language when you are learning words. So you see a word like ablation here, and you think, I don't know that word. So you can research it, look it up in an English dictionary or online in English, or you can keep reading in the sentence you can keep reading in the sentence to get an idea what the word means. So, for example, here we see this word. we know there are doctors at a hospital, and they are doing this new process known as something with some words that we don't understand. That's okay. And they're doing that to fight kidney and liver tumors. So that gives us a clue that whatever this process is something that is working against kidney and liver tumors. It's working to fight it. It's working to help get rid of it or make the bad thing better. So we can just, without even using a dictionary, we can look at the sentence and think about it in context and know, okay, so this word, ablation, that we don't know, the meaning is a word that fights something bad, fights something that shouldn't be there, something to that effect. And even if you don't know exactly the dictionary definition, like that's good. That's what you can still continue reading and understand the meaning of the sentence. So I'll continue. Until now, doctors in the United States have used laser ablation mainly to treat tumors of the brain, spine, and prostate. Those are all different parts of the body. Liver cancer is one of the most common cancers in the world. It is also the third leading cause of cancer death worldwide. Many liver cancer patients are too sick to survive traditional treatments, like chemotherapy and radiation. Even if they could, medical experts say these treatments only provide a small increase in life expectancy. Aric Walzer is an interventional radiologist with the Mayo Clinic in Florida. He was one of the first radiologists to use the MRI-guided laser ablation procedure to treat kidney and liver tumors. He says the process makes it possible for doctors to target and destroy tumors without damaging the rest of the organ. So basically, this is something that they have used, this treatment, on other kinds of cancers, but until now, not on the liver and kidneys. And also, they're hoping to be able to use it because the people who do get these kind of cancers, they're too sick to survive treatments that people normally get, like chemotherapy and radiation. Chemotherapy means they give your body a lot of chemicals, like poisons really, and they give your body so much of it to try to kill the cancer, but oftentimes it makes a person really sick because they're just getting poison and chemicals in their body, and it makes them really, really sick, and maybe they lose their hair and they get really skinny and pale, and it's really hard on your body, but it can kill the cancer. And radiation is also really hard on your body. It's not healthy, and they will use radioactive energy to try to kill it. And so if someone's already very sick, they might just die from those treatments anyways. So this hopefully could address the cancer without causing so much damage to the patient. Let's see. Here we go. Patients are placed inside an MRI machine. They are given a drug to keep them from moving during the procedure. A special needle is inserted directly into the tumor, and light energy is passed through a laser. The MRI machine can measure the temperature inside the tumor. Doctors are able to watch a monitor showing the temperature rising. When the tumor is heated to the point of destruction, the laser is turned off. The whole process lasts about 2.5 minutes. Alright, so we will just go that far to start. So just this first section, I will give you, let's look at our clock, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to read that yourself. And then any questions you have, please type them into the chat, and I will address those questions. So new words or thoughts or ideas you want to talk about, type those into the chat, and we'll talk about it afterwards. And then we'll continue with more of the reading. All right, hello everybody, welcome back. I see we have a couple questions here in the chat. Turn our video back on. All right, the question is, we have one question about the word ablation. So if you're using your best efforts to use context to understand the word, and you think, it's like, I can see it means something that is making the cancer better, something that is, affecting the tumor to be better, but you still want to understand it more, just like Azalea does, then yeah, you can use, we have an example from TranWiz here. You can use Google to check it out, and it's the same function as a dictionary, and you look it up and you'll see, it specifically means like a special procedure that removes tissue. And then, it makes so much sense. Laser ablation, just like we read in the description here of what the procedure is. They're removing tissue. They're using a laser to get rid of the tumor. It's a really good way to help you understand a word. All right. Someone says they can't see the text clearly, so we will do is just make it a little bit bigger even, and then continue with our reading. All right. Yeah, this is where we're continuing. Okay. If there are any more questions, please feel free to type them into the chat. All right. Dr. Walzer first used the MRI-guided laser procedure in June. The Mayo Clinic reported that he had successfully treated 5 patients by the middle of October. That's amazing, by the way. Earlier this year, doctors at the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota used MRI-guided laser ablation to remove tumors of the prostate. Dr. David Woodrum has successfully treated 7 prostate patients with the procedure. He says it provides for a less invasive and less traumatic experience. So that's similar to what they had described a little bit earlier. Basically, what that means is like we were talking about earlier, they're able to less invasive means they don't cause so much damage to the patient's body, to their organs, and less traumatic means like the emotional state of the person is much less harmed. Like someone's not going to be not going to feel really upset because they had a terrible procedure done to them, because it just takes a few minutes and it's effective. Read this next part here, and it looks like some of the text is a little bit different. So we'll read as far as we can. Here we go. Last bit here. The process is still being developed. Oops. Move it all the way up there. There we go. The process is still being developed, but doctors say it could prove to be successful for treating most cancers in the body. The doctors say it should only be used on tumors that are less than 5 centimeters in size. So, sounds like it's good if your tumor is small. Let's see, and the rest of, I think something got messed up with the text here, because the rest of this is about malaria and food waste. Okay. So, that's alright. So what I'll do, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so we can see more of it. And then we can go and do some of the exercise questions here, because we have a little bit of extra time. So let's zoom in here and look at this first question. Question 1A. What have doctors used laser ablation for previously? So in the past, this treatment, what has it been used for? I'll find the section with the writing in it. Okay, so the answer is in this text. I will leave it. Let me just double check to make sure. There we go. All right, so the answer is in the text here. Our question is this. I'll type it into here so everyone can see it as well. So question 1A, you'll have 3 minutes to find the answer and type it into the chat. Or let's say 2 minutes since we already looked at it for a while. So I will remove myself from the screen. We'll put the music back on, and 2 minutes. Find the answer to this question: what have doctors used laser ablation for previously? And then type your answer into the chat and we will discuss it. All right, hello, welcome back. And here I am. All right. Laser ablation. What have doctors used laser ablation for previously? Selma got the answer completely correct. Nice job, Selma. They used it to treat tumors of the brain, spine, and prostate. And Lalate also, very good, got it correct. Doctors have used laser ablation therapy for the brain, spine, and prostate before this. Nice sentence. Good job. All right. Let's move on to our next question. This is the wrong one. Sorry about that. Here we go. All right. Question 2. What are doctors using lasers for now? Go back to the reading and make sure that it is in here. Yep. All right. So this question, what are doctors using lasers for now? This one is a little bit more difficult, so I'll give you another 3 minutes to look through the reading and find the answer. Once you have the answer, please type it into the chat again and we will discuss it. All right, hello and welcome back. We've got some great answers here in the chat. Let's see. Selma says they are using it against cancers like kidney and liver cancers. That's correct, 100%. Tarawih says doctors are using lasers for the purpose of surgically removing kidney and liver tumors. Both of those, it's something they are just starting to do, but it's not common practice for them to use those yet. They're using it on other kinds of cancers currently. Let's see. Laylit, very good answers. Very good answer, Laylit. They have recently started ablation treatment on various tumorous growths on the liver and kidney too. Excellent. All right, so the idea is we're switching from using it only from one kind of cancer to using it to more sensitive kinds of cancers. All right, we will discuss one more question here. We'll just take a short amount of time. How long does the laser ablation process last? Put that into the chat. Pull this up here. How long does the laser ablation process last? So we will, in this section somewhere. This one is pretty easy, so we'll just give you maybe 1 minute and then I will come back. All right, hello and welcome back to everyone. We got some nice chat going on in the chat feature. Hello, hello. All right, so the question, how long does this treatment last? This is one of the huge advantages to this kind of treatment, because the other kinds, it doesn't mention this in the article, but chemotherapy and radiation, those take months or sometimes years, and they're really hard on your body, and it's just awful. Well, this one, the whole process, it says here in this paragraph, which is partially behind my head, the whole process lasts about 2.5 minutes. That's so short. So, good job. We got a lot of people getting this one correct. Selma, nice work. Tranwiz, nice work. Leilitz, very good job again. Kelly Canela, good job. 2.5 minutes. Welcome, Nilofer. Glad to have you. And Azalea and Legion both saying 2.5 minutes. Good job. And it is amazing. You're right, Tranwiz. It's quite amazing. All right, so this brings us to our final 2 minutes of class, and I have some news to share with everybody. So unfortunately, for the time being, meaning from now until as far as we know, this will be my last class that I will be giving. Unfortunately, we haven't had quite enough viewers, so this class will be discontinued. We won't be broadcasting my class at this time, so because we just didn't have quite enough people to continue doing it. So if at some point we do have more people for this class, then we will be able to start it again. But until then, we will just be taking a break. For those of you who are interested in continuing with Smrt, you can still sign up for any of these other classes that I showed you here. Make this a tiny bit smaller. Any of these other classes, we have some really excellent teachers, Josh, Neil, Mark, and Nicole. You're welcome to sign up for any of these classes. You can do that on the link I've posted a couple times in the chat, and it should also be below the video here, smartenglish.com/live/live. And then you can also go to our YouTube channel. You can go to our YouTube channel here, where you can search Smrt English. And you see here's us. We're live now, right now. But there are all these other great classes that are live that you'll see streamed on here from all these different teachers. So you can look and you can still catch all kinds of different classes from Smrt. So again, thank you so much to everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure to teach this class for you. I'm sad to leave you all. Thank you for those who were registered for my class. Dr. Lalate, I'm very thankful for you in my class. You've been a wonderful student, and I'm sure that all of you will be wonderful students in whatever class you continue to have. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your kind words in the chat right now. I appreciate it. And I will miss you too. So, but that's the way it is for now. So thank you, everyone. This will be my final sign off for now. I apologize for the technical difficulties we've had again today. So it was a little bit shorter, but again, thank you to everybody. I appreciate all of you. Selma, Lalate, Kelly Canela, Tranwiz, Nilofer, Azalea, Daniel, everyone else who has joined during my broadcasts. If you're out there, thank you very much, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you again soon. So again, we've reached the end of the class, And if you're interested, there are more classes to do. But until then, I will see you later. So have a nice rest of your week. Enjoy learning English, enjoy practicing, and I hope that you all have a very successful career in English. Thank you again, and I appreciate all of you.